Alright, hey guys, it's Markel here. Welcome back to my NR2003 series here. Today we're going to be doing race 17 here. The next race after this will be halfway of the season. So you better start turning your season around now. But we're here for Daytona for race 17 again. Second Daytona race. I wanted to see what the next race was. So we have, where are we at? Pepsi. So we have Chicagoland after this. That'll be the first time we're going there this season. But we're here today for Daytona for race 17. Your points leader is Tristen, 2,292. Sorry, 27 points ahead of Randy. Adam is third, and then you put Josh right there in fourth with, I think it's 2,207. I'm gonna bring it up on my phone. Josh has 2,207. He's 85 points back. Adam is 65 points back, and then Ben and Brandon, who are tied in points, are both 95 points back, fifth and sixth in the points. And then you got a huge gap from Brandon to Nathan from sixth to seventh. Brandon's 95 points back. Nathan is 173 back, and then you can tell from there everyone back is pretty far back. So I'm gonna say right now it's a 5-car race for the championship, unless Nathan and them can start closing it this week. I'm still going to say maybe the top 10 are in it, but we'll see. If you're within 200 points, sure. So Malenko and up. So the top 10 in points. And we'll go into next race now. Too much talking. Let's see who gets pole here for Daytona. Knowing this game, it'll probably be one of the same goddamn people. Yep, David. Fucking hell. Well, rip that. Oh well, I guess we're gonna continue this as we go through the starting lineup. David, last in points, is in first. Most poles still in the season. We'll go up to him. TV1. There we go. Alright, David on pole. Kyle second. Ben fourth. Dan third. Tristen fifth. Landen sixth. Seventh is Adam. Eighth Markel. 10th Malenko. 9th Devin. 11th is Elijah. 12th Josh. 14th Louise. 13th Zach. 16th Brandon. 15th Larry. 16th Dustin. 17th 16th, so 15th, Troy. Whatever. Here's the rest of the field. I do that every week. And Emerson starting last. If it's anything like the first Daytona race, we'll have no wrecks here, so nobody will wreck out or we'll have a DNF probably from mechanical, but I don't think we'll even have that this time. Hopefully not. As we wait for the command, because it's a little while away still, so. Alright. We missed it again. Oh well. ED laps here are shorter than the first one, so this probably will be the quickest video if they do go green all the way. I'm gonna plug my phone in though. Alright, as we're gonna get ready to go green here this time by. Oops, I just wanted to make sure it was recording and I just pulled it up and whatever. It is still recording, so we all good. Alright, pace car pulls off here for Daytona. And we're green here for the Pepsi 400 for 80 laps here tonight. I think it's like every 10 to 15 laps they're going to pit, so look around 10 to 13 they will be pitting. As David gets off to a decent start, has the inside lane, is probably will lead the first lap, but we'll see. I feel like a lot of people are going to lead laps here today. Don't go 4 wide. That's usually the rule at Daytona. And that's how I feel it should be. David, though, goes out to the lead finally. Last place in points, needs a top 5 finish today. Same with Dan, who's in the bottom 5. Tristen, points leader, right behind them in the 40. David does lead the first lap here. Everything seems double file through most of the pack. Some 3 wide back here with Dylan, your last week's winner there at Sonoma. Emerson looking to, from last to see where he can get position-wise. Tristen right behind David. Tristen going to pull out down to the inside here. Tristen looking for a race lead here. No help behind him though right now. Looks like he will get there. Will Tristen or David lead this lap? Looks like David will still lead lap 2. But as a tie. The previous Daytona winner, Larry, is running 9th right now on the inside lane, so he'll move his way up here in a bit. As we're coming off of, 2 here? Down the back straightaway, looks like Devin's going to get underneath Tristen here for the race lead. Maybe not, he didn't get there. 3 wide behind them though. Adam all the way to the high side. Top line's going away. Devin should have stayed on the bottom to maybe have gotten a run on the 40, but couldn't. Zach now taking the inside lane here, being pushed by Larry. Zach still looking for his first win, as the 3 cars around him right now all have one. Troy, though, does not have one on the bottom lane, but he, worked his way out of last in points, and I think is now up to 20th this week. So, out of 25 cars, Troy's been slowly but surely moving up a little bit. But Tristen, been very, very consistent this year as the points leader. Got a win and has the most top 10s and top 5s, I'm pretty sure. So Troy looking to the bottom of Tristen, but doesn't get there. Tristen somehow still holds on to it. John, though, up to 3rd. Brandon, who's also been up here all the time, he's, 5th or 6th in the points. He's the only one in the top 6 or 5 with no win. He's been very consistent. Randy used to be, Randy is still there, but he has a win now. And he's also been very, very consistent this year. Tristen, though, not really letting anybody get around him. Nobody's been able to draft up to him and just get to the bottom of him. As they're going to go 3 wide for second, this is going to leave Tristen in the lead. Nope, Randy didn't get there, and John, though, might get the run down the back straightaway here to get around Tristen. Maybe not. I think Randy's going to get under John, actually. Actually, Randy didn't even get around John there. As we go to the back, Emerson worked his way up from last. As of right now, in the back of the pack, you got actually 2 guys that are, 3 of them that are top 6 in the points, the 17, 19, and 95. Josh 2nd, Ben is 5th, and I think Adam's 4th. Because Randy is 3rd. So 3 wide up here, closer to the front. Emerson, though, to third. Randy in the second. Emerson going to the bottom for second underneath Randy here down the back straightaway. And I'm going to get a drink. Emerson doesn't get there, though. Randy keeps it going into 3 and 4. As we are 3 wide behind everyone. Emerson somehow got shoved to the inside lane. Your last week's winner. That's Sonoma or Infineon. Dylan up to third here. He's trying to work his way to the lead. As for fastest car, it's Luis so far this race. And then Malenko, Ben, Landen, Josh. Randy still holding right there to the bumper of Tristen. Nobody, though, has been able to get around Tristen here, as Nathan is the second down on the bottom, being pushed by Malenko. Both Dodgers right now hooked up together, Malenko and Luis, but Luis is getting pushed to the middle by Ben. Doesn't actually get pushed in the middle, though it looked like he was going to. Well, Nathan, though, will be able to get around Tristen here. Thinking about making a move, but Malenko makes a move on Nathan first, actually. Malenko, though, down to second. Or up to second now. Tristan's still holding on to this lead here on lap 10. Maybe we're coming up to pit stops here soon, I think. I don't remember when pit stops will be coming, but I think everybody's still in the pack. It doesn't look like anyone's lost it yet, but you know, with pit stops, that's what's gonna happen. Dustin's the farthest one. Alright, no pit stops on lap 10, so it's not 10 laps. They definitely can go longer. And Ben actually got underneath Tristen for the race lead here. Ben, new race leader, coming off of 2. Looks like Devin, though, in the 88 is going to get below him now. Ben doesn't even get to lead a lap. Tristen still led that last one. They're 3 wide behind. 2 rows. Devin to the race lead here. He's going to lead a lap today. Still getting pushed by Adam down there on the bottom. He's top 4 right now, including Tristen, not counting Kyle. All have wins. Kyle still needs his first one. Ben, though, is getting the run on the high side there, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep it this time. Looks like Devin he got to the lead. Will he be able to hold it now like Tristen was? Or is Adam going to get below him? And it looks like Adam does. Adam now goes to the lead, but doesn't lead that lap. Kyle going to go below Adam, make it 3 wide for the race lead here, coming into 1 and 2. Well, David now challenged Kyle for the race lead, as David's now up to second here. Josh is up to third. Kyle is getting passed by David. David drops down to the inside here into 3 and 4. David's going to get to the race lead. Looks like David will lead this lap, as people are having pit stops here, and David actually will not lead this lap. Looks like Tristen stays out. Actually, a lot of them still do. Brandon stays out. Tristen does. Tristen will be your leader. As of right now, whoever is the last one to stay out, we stay with. And don't stay out too long. So it's going to be like 10 to 15 laps, like I said, for pit stops it looks like. Or more like 12 to 15, 12 to 16, something like that. So we might have, around 30, 45, and then 60. And then maybe one more. Looks like everybody else pits this time. Yep. So we're going to see where Tristen comes out, as he was one of the last ones to pit. I think Dan might have gotten held up there a little bit by Tristen. Tristen slowed up really. Or Tristen just slowed up a lot into his pit box. We watch your points leader as he pits here. Devin, I think, might have ran out of gas coming to pit road. He seemed really slow. But looks like Brandon's going to beat him off. Same with Dylan. Randy might get him too. As for that, looks like David, though. Looks like he's going to be your leader here. Or Josh and Jacob with him. So you got two winners. One two-time winner, one last place in points has a win. Just looking to have a good run here at Daytona. Cody there in fourth. As David comes to the line, we'll see if he's actually the leader here. For in fact, he is. We're going to go through the field here in a second, as they all cross the line and stuff. It looks like it will only be a 4-car pack as of right now for the race lead. So, that kind of sucks. David first. Josh second. Cody's going to be third now. Jacob down to fourth. Ben fifth. Sixth Adam. Seventh Dylan. Eighth Larry. Ninth Emerson. 10th Brandon. 12th Markel. And then you got this pack to 15th. I think, yep, all the way to 15th. Which is 6 cars. Then you have 17th, 18th, 19th. And maybe Nathan, if he can catch up to them for a 4-car pack. And then you have Malenko, Landen, Luis by himself, Zach by himself, and Devin all the way in last by himself. I think Devin ran out of gas though coming to pit road. So rip him. As the race lead though is still David here. Is Josh right behind him? Will he be able to get around him? Or is Cody going to get a stick up to Josh and pass him first? It looks like Cody's going to get the suck up better than Josh did. So Cody's going to go to second as Josh falls back to third, might fall back to fourth, and Jacob gets underneath him. It looks like that's what's going to happen. As David holds on to the lead here. No one's out of the race, but we will be catching up to the 88 of Devin. Eventually, because he's all by himself. Same with the 18 of Zach, all by himself. They either ran out of gas or just had unlucky slow pit stops for some reason. Our last Daytona winner is 9th. Maybe Larry pulls the long strategy again. That's what he did that time, I think. As for your points leader, He's not in top 10. He's 12th. I don't know if this pack is gaining or not on the pack in front. They're coming to the line now. Well, they might be catching. They're about maybe a second or two behind them. And then they have this next pack of what, 4 cars behind them. And they got 3, the 2 Dodges and Landen. And then Zach and Devin by themselves. As the lead pack is only 4 cars. Still. This time by, we'll see if Ben and them in the back are catching up or not. They're 4.10 back right now. There's David and Josh. Seem to just be drafting together and trying to pull away. 4.10. Where do they come? 4.3. They did not catch at all that time. Jacob looks like he might be losing this group. Cody trying for some reason to pass Josh down the back straightaway by himself. Jacob gonna do the same thing on Cody. So we're on lap 21 here. Same 4 is still out front. No pass for the lead for a while here. David first, Josh second, Cody third, looking for second. Jacob in 4th. That's Markel. I'm sorry, no, he's not 5th. Brandon 5th. Larry 6th. 7th, Emerson. 8th, Ben. 9th will be Adam, and 10th will be Dylan. As this pack is trying to catch him with Markel leading it for 11th. With Elijah, Randy, Kyle, Troy, and your points leader Tristen in it. And you have these 4. 2 Penske cars. John, Nathan, and then you have Dan and Dustin back here. Malenko, Luis, and Landen back here. And then Rip, Zach, and Devin, who are by themselves. As we are going to be catching up to the 88 anytime here within the next, I don't know, 5 laps probably. .203 at the line there. They are flying here. 204 here at the front of the pack. 5.6 to the second group right now. They are not catching up at all, but Josh gets subbed back to 4th. Will Cody be able to get the run here and get around David? Nope, Jacob's going to get on Cody first. This is just letting David lead a lot of laps here. As the other pack back here looks like they caught up to this pack. Maybe if they all can work together, maybe they will be able to get back up to the top 4. So you got a group from 16th up to 16th to 5th are all in a pack, it looks like, trying to catch these 4 cars. Randy might actually have lost it. No, he's good. If this pack can keep up, hopefully start, because these guys are going like 204 up there. Alright, so 5.5 that time. We'll see where they are next time by. No one's challenged David for the lead up here. I guess they're all just content right now sitting behind David, even though they keep passing each other. This time to the line. Let's see how far back Brandon and that group behind them are. They cross at 202 miles an hour. 5.5 to 6. Oh, nope. They definitely lost more time again. Even Dan and them might catch up to them. But they're like 6 seconds behind them. I think we're catching up to David here. Or Devin here. Yes, we are. We'll be catching him this lap. Let's see how they get around, and we'll just make a lead change happen. I know, they all pit here. Half of this group pits. Larry, Tristen, Randy, Brandon. And Dylan all stay out. Will that group of 4 come out back in first? 95-43, and who is else? David. David, Josh, Cody, and Jacob. Will they all come out in the first group again? We have way too many differing strategies here. Devin just went a lap, or almost went a lap down there for the pits. Larry looks like he's pitting. Yep, they all pit here. So I guess we'll watch Brandon this time, even though Tristen was the first one in. Yep, this is the last group to come in. See where Brandon comes out here. Luis and Malenko, then we're coming in. Randy, Brandon coming out. Randy's going to come out before him. Randy's going to get out before Tristen. Maybe Jacob came out in front of these guys. Cody, Josh, David. Jacob lost them. So they're going to have Devin with them. Cody's just there, so it looks like it's going to be maybe 3 cars now. David, though, hangs on to the race lead here. Everyone actually put way before 30. No one dared going 15 laps that time. So I'm going to say it's between 12 and 14 laps. Cody, though, trying to go for second here, and Josh. They lost Jacob. Jacob's going to be falling into that huge pack. Maybe not. I think it's going to be 4 cars behind them now. Alright, David's first. Shit. No, there we go. David's first. Cody's second. Josh third. 4th, Troy. 5th, Jacob. 6th, Emerson. 7th, Kyle. 8th, Brandon. 9th, Markel. 10th, Dylan. 13th, 10th, Dylan. 11th, Elijah. 12th, Randy. 13th, Tristen. 14th, Adam. 15th, Ben. 16th is Dustin. 17th, Nathan. 18th, Larry. 19th, John. 20th, Landen. 21st, Luis. 22nd, Malenko. 23rd is Zach. 24th, Devin. And Dan's out with the header. Dan had problems. Mechanical issue on the car for Dan. He is out of this race here in lap 32. They caught Zach now. Devin goes around Zach here. David goes around Zach here, sorry. Devin's going to get the position on Zach. David hangs on to the lead. Fastest lap of the race, Kyle as of right now. Elijah, Tristen, Troy, and Markel. I don't know if the fastest lap matters, but we're going to keep looking at it every race. Well, David hangs on to the race lead with the lap car between him and Josh. Josh, though, trying to pass Zach. Tristen leading the next group. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. All the way to Elijah, who is 13th. As the next group of 5 might be trying to catch up to them. As you got 4 cars back here. Then you're back to the race lead pack. 24 still left in this race. The lead group 5 cars trying to pull away from the huge group. You know, David hitting 203 right now, 204. David's actually going to get passed by Zach here. That's going to put Josh to the race lead. First lead change actually under green here in a while. Actually, I'm going to put Cody to the lead if Devin can get to him. Nope. Josh is going to put Zach back to a lap down now. Josh looking for his 3rd win on the year. Out of the 4 guys up here, the 3 guys that are up here, that are looking for a race win, 2 have wins. Josh with 2, David with 1, Cody with none. Cody looking for his first win still. And needs a good points day. .4 to Kyle in the pack behind. Devin, though, gonna try passing Josh here for no reason. Trying to act like he's gonna get a lap back if a caution happens, which we saw the first Daytona race, there was no caution. So, David, though, back to that inside lane, thinking about making it 3 wide here. And he does. Zach's gonna help him all the way on the bottom, put David back to the lead. David leads this lap. And it looks like Kyle and them were catching this time. David way far out in front right now. Or not way far, but you know, he's decently far in front to where they're probably going to get a run on him and pass him here. Or not. Cody, though, gonna get the draft down here, but Josh gonna pass him. Or not. Cody still has David's draft here. They'll probably be pitting here soon. As we're hitting halfway here, David's going to lead halfway here at Daytona. As Josh goes down to the bottom of the inside of Cody here, getting into 1 and 2. As you have a pack of 10 cars here. From 4th to 13th right now. All trying to catch the leaders, and they did. I think they were at 7 seconds. Now they're down to 6.3 or 6.7. All trying to catch the first pack of cars. Josh pits, and Cody pits. That leaves David, the only lead lap car, to go one more. And that's front pack. As it looks like David is going to be pitting this time. Looks like Randy and Brandon stay out here. We'll follow Brandon and see where he comes out. Alright. They both pit, see where they come out. Well, David resumed the lead with the 3. Or was Brandon and Josh. Let's see if David, Brandon, and Josh will all. David, Josh. Who was it, Cody? David, Josh, and Cody. Let's see if those 3 will presume the lead here. Randy is definitely coming out in front of Brandon here. Looks like Cody and Josh are definitely way ahead of David this time. Even though they're battling. David may have lost them too. But Devin might be the helping factor to get him back up to those 5. No one else is out of this race yet. Leader is Brandon right now, down on the bottom, but Josh had it that lap. As the second pack is Tristen, Markel, Jacob, Dylan, and Troy. You have Randy, who lost positions. Rachel, Elijah, Kyle, Emerson, Brandon. You have Nathan, Adam, and Ben. Larry by himself. Dustin by himself. You have Malenko and Luis still together with John. Landen by himself. And then you have Zach and Devin up here. As Josh to the inside of Cody for the race lead here. But Cody leads that lap. Josh to the race lead here for right now. Though David to the inside of Josh here for the lead. As David though dives to the inside of Zach just to put both lap cars between him and then Cody and Josh. Even though Devin's looking to get underneath him. As that pack behind is only 6.3 back. Actually, the pack behind the second pack is actually closer to them than they are to the first pack. David, though, hangs on to the lead here as Devin's right behind him. David, definitely the one to beat today here at Daytona. As Josh goes to the inside of Devin here. We know Devin and Zach are both a lap down. We will be catching up to Landen anytime here. And Larry will probably be caught by that group of 4 that's in front of this lead group at 22 seconds back. As in with the probably next 3 laps, we'll catch Landen. And as of that, that'll put 300 cars right now in the bottom 5, the 48, 88, and 24 who's out because of a header. The other 100 car. Is there another one? No, there is not. Oh yeah, there is Kyle. Kyle is 13th. So not the best day for all of them. David though still hanging on to the lead. Zach though trying to pass him. And Zach is to get his lead lap back. Fastest lap still Kyle. And that second group is still not catching. As a 7.2 back. A 7.3, yep, still not catching. The group behind them might be catching them, but I'm not really sure. As your race leader now is Josh, as he went past David. I didn't even realize that. The 2 lap cars in front of them right now. As Landen, we are catching up to you pretty fast here. That'll put this to a 6 car pack when they get to him. Josh, your race leader though. David looked underneath Josh there, but didn't get there. David underneath Josh here for the race lead as Josh still led that lap. David though gets back to the race lead here. Kyle still leads that second, or Tristen still leads the second pack. It looks like a 5 pack up here of cars with 2 lap cars in it. And you got a 5 pack back here. And that's all the way to 8th place. And then you have another 5 pack of cars with Kyle all the way to 13th, it looks like. And then you have a 3 pack of cars. 5 pack of cars back here. And Landen. It's a lot of 5-packer cars. It looks like 3 5-pack cars. Or 3 pack of 5 cars. And then looks like maybe 3. And then a pack of 1. With Landen. It's not even a pack, it's 1 car. My bad. Looks like Kyle and them might be catching up to the group of Tristen. Possibly. David, though, back to the race lead in front of both the lap cars now, too. Pit stops will probably be happening again soon. Not this time, though. Josh dives down to the inside of Devin here. Zach's still racing Cody back here, going into 3 and 4, even though he's a lap down, putting Cody. Cody cannot get out of 3rd as Josh and David have been swapping the lead, and Josh going to pit road with Cody here again. As David crosses the line, the leader here on lap 54. I think we'll be having 1 to 2 more pit stops. Maybe 3. I think after this one it's 2 more. Not really sure though. As all 3 of these lap cars still racing up here. I think Devin though goes 1 more. Like David's gonna go 1 more here. Looks like the group behind David also stayed out again. At least stayed out that last lap. That puts Troy a lap down for now. Emerson stayed out there, it looked like, with Brandon. It looks like only 3 cars stayed out. Here's Landen, who also I think stayed out. And David does pit this time. No one else is out of this race yet. Let's see where David comes out in comparison to Cody and Josh. Well, for a second I thought the one missed his pit stop. I was like, wait, he is the pole sitter, so he should have the first one. Devin gets out in front of the one, but that don't matter. He's not racing for the lead. As you watch to see, there's Zach. Josh and Cody are right there. How far will David come out behind them? David's still getting up to speed. There's Josh and Cody. Will David have the draft? Who knows? I think David might have lost it this time. Cody's still going 197, 190 for Josh, or for David. And they might pull away from David here. He is going almost the same speed as them now. Markel and Dylan. And 4th and 5th. Actually, they got the whole group of pack. The whole pack right behind them. You got these 3. Malenko, John, Luis still, Larry, and Dustin, Landen, and Devin by themselves right in front of the leaders. David's like 1.5 back. So he definitely lost it, I think. Yeah. Well, it's between Cody and Josh right now. Unless David can somehow get his way back up there, and it looks like he's not. 1.5 right there. Zach is still trying to get underneath Cody. Cody, though, leading some laps here now. But David trying to make the longer strategy go, and it didn't work this time. As they caught up to the 2 lap cars in front of them, so they will definitely pull away from David now. David will fall back for the group from 3rd to 10th. 3rd to 13th, actually. It'll be if he falls back all the way to them. He did, lost another 10 tenths. So Josh underneath Cody here for the race lead. David all by himself back there. As Josh is the race leader here. Cody needs to get to the bottom and stay with him. Why am I doing this at 12:30 in the morning? I don't know. As we are here at 20 to go. I think they gotta at least get to 65 to maybe make it to the end. But I think they'll be pitting around like 68 or 66, 67, so they should make it to the end. As it is 20 to go. All depends on when they decide to pit. Yeah, David completely lost it. 3 seconds back now. So it's a 2-car race between Josh and Cody. Cody no win. Josh looking for his 3rd. You got a Toyota. Zach maybe trying to help him as the 2 Honda cars maybe will help Cody. As they're both Chevrolets. Just like Cody. Josh hangs on to the lead, but he is going to get passed by both Honda cars here. That's going to put him to the high side where Cody, if he can get to the bottom, might be able to get around him. David, I'm pretty sure this lap has fallen back to the other pack. Yes, he has. The pack all the way back to, what is this going to be? 13th. Then you got 3. And then 3 more. And Larry by himself. I think Larry might have pit. No. But Cody back to the race lead here. As they go into 3 and 4. Josh pinned on the outside, Cody on the inside right now. As right now, Cody would win. Cody's gonna get put to the high side here as Devin drops below him. Oh, never mind, he won't get there. As it's 6.3 to the pack behind. As they're catching Dustin here. And we'll be catching Larry here soon too. 6.1 they were catching, and now we're 3 wide here for the lead pack. Cody gonna get slowed up by the 14. Josh also gets passed down there on the bottom. Cody though gets to the bottom lane here. This is now a group of 6 up in the front with the 2 leaders involved. Everybody should be able to make it from here to the end now. On one more pit stop. Depends on when they pit. Josh though taking the lead here down on the bottom underneath Cody. Kyle and them were catching. Kyle was up to 5.9 to the leaders. Will they be able to get up there in these last couple laps? In these last 14 to 13 laps? Nobody pits this time. When will Josh and Cody pit? And they all caught like half a second that lap. That pack was all single file there. Maybe that's why they caught. And some people did start pitting this lap. Just not the leaders. Well, I think the 2 leaders are going to pit this time. We're going to watch to see where Cody and Josh come out. As they have the 3 other lap cars pitting with them. And Larry right in front of them pitting. We're going to watch Josh here as he's going for his 3rd win. Looks like there was people that stayed out, but you know, everybody's got to pit one more time, so we're just going to watch the leaders. Cody, though, gonna come out in front of Josh. That's going to be 12 laps to go here. Cody and Josh fighting for the lead. Brandon didn't look like he came out too far behind them. Josh though taking the race lead here away from. There's Devin. I think it's between Josh and Cody. Josh Cody have a 3-second lead on Brandon and Kyle right now. Brandon and Kyle have Kyle's teammate and Zach. Maybe those four can catch up to the leaders. They have 10 laps to do it, can they? As they now have a 5-car pack in the front with Larry. Josh is your race leader here. Let's see, 3.8 this time for Brandon and Kyle. Four seconds. They are not catching up. It's between Josh and Cody again. Josh looking for win number 3. Cody looking for his first. No one else is out of the race. Only Dan with his header. As we just hit over an hour for this race. Both leaders are stuck on the high side right now with all lap cars down on the inside. 3.4 to Kyle, actually. I think they did gain a lane a little bit there. I think they gained over half a second, actually. Josh is stuck on the outside. They actually have the rest of the pack behind them. They might be able to catch up. They got 8 laps to do it. Will they be able to catch up to Josh and Cody here? 3 seconds. Maybe we'll have a steal for the win here at the end. Josh and Cody, who dominate all day, along with David. David's back there in 5th. 3.1. They lost time again, I think. Oh, no, they didn't. 3.0. I think that other pack, though, is catching up, and that's going to help them. As they're going to go possibly battle up here for the race lead again. So we got 6 to go here. 3.04 to Kyle. A lot of the other pack did catch up there too. Josh still leading this race. Will Cody be able to get it? Will Josh be able to? Or will one of the guys from 10th on back, or from the 10th position up, be able to get it? Will they be able to catch in time? Josh is actually going to lead this lap, actually in front of this pack for once. How far will Kyle be back this time? 2.7. They're catching. They caught 3/10 there about. They have the whole pack with them too. All the way back to Brandon in 9th. Emerson in 10th. Emerson looks like he's hanging on back there. If he can, definitely going to hang on to that top 10 position and maybe a win chance. As it's Josh and Cody up here in the lead. As they're going to be coming to 4 to go this time. .7, 2.71. They didn't catch that much that time. They need to catch a lot more than that to be able to have a chance for the race win. Cody and Larry are going to go side by side here. This might slow their momentum. Nope, they're all back to single file. As the group behind, though, was double file a lot right there. Larry, though, is going side by side with Cody again. Where will David be this time, or whoever's going to be in second? Or third, sorry. 2.6, 2.76. They lost time again. They all need to get single file or have Josh get past. Josh still the race leader here. No one else out of the race. Will Devin be able to go down to the inside of Josh? And he's going to. 2.87. They did not catch up that time. They're going to have 2 laps to be able to get anything. Cody, though, this might be his chance right here. As he's going to get underneath Josh here for the race lead. Coming to 2 to go. Cody to the race lead. Down on the bottom. Coming off of 3 and 4 here. Maybe not. They're going to draft with... They're all going to lead Josh on the high side. Oh, that pack's there. 2.1. They caught a lot this lap. They're going to be coming to 1 to go this time by. This next time by. Cody, your race leader. Well, Landon's not even a lead lap car. Cody, though, he's getting put 3 wide. Josh takes that opportunity to get to the bottom here. Josh and Cody side by side to the line, coming to 1 to go here. Josh takes the race lead. Will Cody be able to get a run in Josh here? That pack was a little too late to get up there. This was Cody's chance, but he didn't take it. Cody, though, on the outside of Josh. And he's not going to get there. Josh is going to come around. Josh is going to get win number 3 in the year here. Coming off a 4 down the front straight, Josh wins for the 3rd time this year. Only driver to have 3. Only driver to actually have more than 1 win. Along with Ben, who has 2. Josh gets a 2nd win. Cody gets 2nd. Troy gets a big P3 again. 4th, Brandon. 6th. It's a 5th, Kyle. 6th, David. 7th, Dylan. 8th, Markel. 9th, Tristen. 10th, Emerson. 11th, Randy. 12th, Jacob. 13th, Elijah. 14th, Ben. 15th, Adam. 16th, Nathan. 17th, Malenko. 18th, Luis. 19th, John. 20th, Devin. 21st, Larry. 22nd, Dustin. 23rd, Landen. And 24th, Zach. Last but not least, Dan in 25th. Had a header problem today. As for points, we'll go see where Josh is in comparison. That's his 3rd win on the year. We gotta go add up Josh's points down here. Win number 3 for him. Do, 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 do. 1780 plus 607. 2,387. Actually, he's only in 3rd. with 3 wins. Tristen still got a good finish, so he's only 35 points ahead of Randy, but not bad, I guess. So 2-3. Okay, so alright, hold on. I'm gonna add up something real quick for you guys. So this is gonna give and then we take Josh's points, see how far behind he is from Tristen here. As you can see how far Randy was up there. And he's actually 48 points behind Tristen. Josh is. So yep, he's definitely third, 48 back. Randy's 35. So right now your top 4 with Brandon, still no win, but is moved up to 4th place in points. Only 37 points back from Tristen. So Brandon having another really good day. Adam, 5th, 90 back. So top 5, like I said, basically are in the fight for the championship. As you go back to Jacob, who is last in points now. Even though Dan finished last, Jacob is 24th and last in points. Troy, moving his way up, is now 14th, who was last almost all season. Now all of a sudden 14th in points. Malenko 9th, or actually that'd be 10th. Everybody's down 1 from 3rd. Brandon's actually 4th. So, yeah, so top 5 in points would be in the championship hunt. And we'll see you guys next time here for Chicagoland. And then we got it. Yep, Chicagoland, New Hampshire, Pocono again. That's going to be Wreckfest. And you got the Brickyard, the Glen, and Michigan again. So the Glen should be fun. Sharpie 500, another Wreckfest going to be brought out at Bristol again. Then we have Darlington, which I think we went there in the beginning of the season. Richmond, New Hampshire again, Dover, Talladega, Kansas, Charlotte again, Atlanta, I missed one in between that, Martinsville, Phoenix, as we got Rockingham one more time, and of course Homestead for the finale. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.